Hi, thank you, and welcome. This is Wizztheshaman here, coming to you live for the first time on YouTube. Woo! um, this is my first video here on YouTube, and I decided to do it on full moon. Why not? This full moon is the blue moon, and the blue moon is in Taurus. So, and Taurus is about, taking action. So we want to see what we're going to take action on, and what do we need to embrace, what do we need to put back. Yeah. So I do have some things that has been written down. So like I said, this full moon is going to be full moon in Taurus, and it starts at 10:44 a.m. This blue moon will be seen in all time zones. And it's so funny because this is the first time that the blue moon has been seen in all time zones, and it haven't been seen in all time zones since 1944. So within this full moon, the key words is prioritize, be consistent, and be reliable. Prioritize, be consistent, and be reliable. Those are the three things, the three keywords that I have written down. Now I do have some decks that I'm going to be coming from. First off, I'm going to be coming from the Moonology. The Moonology with Yasmin Bolin. This is one of my favorite decks. Then I'll be using the Work Your Light. Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. The Psychic Tarot Oracle of the Heart by John Holland. The Psychic Tarot Oracle. This is like the first Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use this. The Osho Zen deck. And this is by, give me 1 second. This is by My Divina Padma. But yeah, either way, this is a great deck. Great deck. If you definitely want to get into, your spirituality with self and just blending with the energies that's around you. This is definitely a good deck. And the last deck that I'm going to use is the Crystal Wisdom Healing deck. Okay. But being at the fact that this moon is a blue moon, and blue moon, it deals with well, not blue moon, but blue itself deals with communication. So what I'm feeling intuitively, that that communication could be kind of off, like especially like with me now, because my words are kind of like rambling a little bit, but definitely communication could be off. It could be either enhanced or it could either be delayed. So some answers could be, delayed if you don't really pay attention and you don't really convey your if you don't really convey your messages right. Meaning, like when I say convey your messages right, and that's talking about between person to person, or from self to self, from spirit guide, from self to spirit guide. So communication itself has to be in line in order for you to get certain messages properly. And these messages that you're going to get is going to help you go to the next level. So when you're talking about communication, you're talking about communication with relationships all across the board, family, work, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of stuff. So how we communicate will enhance how we manifest. Because if we know how to communicate with other people, then we will know how to communicate with ourselves in order to manifest our goals, in order for us to manifest our dreams into reality. Because we know what we want, and we know how to say it, and we know how to put it in certain in a way to where we understand and we know that it's going to manifest. So choose your words lightly. Not choose your words lightly, but choose your words with care. Choose your words with care. Choose your words with care. Because what I'm feeling is that with this full moon, like I said, your words are going to be more powerful. Your words are going to be very powerful. So choose your words with care. All right. So I'm going to use the Moonology first. And so with the Moonology, I'm going to pretty much pick up on the overall energy for the full moon. And definitely, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm labeled as Wizztheshaman. Wizztheshaman on Instagram. Same for Twitter, Wizztheshaman. Also, you can always inbox me for a personal reading. I am also a life coach, so you'll be seeing more postings pertaining to life coaching. All right. All right. So, what is the overall energy? What is the overall energy? Good. I have two cards. Okay. So the first card I have is mutual moon. And what it says nothing is in stone. Nothing is set in stone yet. Nothing is set in stone yet. But you see all that water? That water represents emotions. And you know our communication is within our emotions. So like I said, be careful on how you use your words, because with nothing being set in stone, you could be speaking too fast. You could be speaking too fast and missing certain details that's going to help you move to the next level. So Spirit is saying, be careful on how you choose your words, and be careful on how quickly you send out your ideas to other people. Be careful on how you send out your ideas to other people, because nothing is set in stone yet. So there are more things. There are more things that you may need to gather up in order for you to implement certain things. There are more ideas. There's more details that needs to be put together before you even put it out there. So nothing is set in stone yet. So like I said, be careful on how you use your words. Be careful on the people that you actually talk to with your ideas. Be careful about that, because nothing is set in stone yet. But on the flip side of that, you are very close to reaching your goal. Jiva's moon, you are close to achieving your goal. You are close to achieving your goal. But the thing is that nothing is set in stone yet. Nothing is set in stone yet. So certain ideas that you may have You have to keep it to yourself. You have to keep it to yourself for a certain time and a certain period, but keep working on it. Keep working on it. Like I said, you know, with the keywords, prioritize, be consistent, and be reliable. Prioritize, be consistent, and be reliable. But nothing is set in stone yet. And nothing is set in stone yet. So just keep working. Keep working. And it's okay to work in silence. It's okay to work in silence. Why? Because that's going to help you to understand your vision a little bit better. It's going to help you to understand your vision a little bit better versus putting it out there, and then next thing you know, you don't have all the details to back you up. Why? Because you have told so much stuff out. You have told people too much stuff, and now it's like you can't really backtrack, and you haven't like really written it down. So now it's like now you kind of confused of where you want to go. So Spirit is saying that, you know, nothing is set in stone yet, but just keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet, and keep on working towards your goal. But you are very close to achieving your goal. All right. That was from the Moonology. And so the second deck that I'm going to use is the Work Your Light. And with the Work Your Light, I'm going to pull for the energy of spiritual expansion. Spiritual expansion. Okay. Okay, the two cards I have here, well, the first card I have here is Trust the Niggle. It says, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So what I'm getting from this is that, you know, we all have different callings. We all have different callings. Some are deeper than others. And Spirit is just trying to tell you, you know, if we are reaching out to you and we try to, you know, kind of like send you a signal, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? What is hitting your mind? What is hitting the back of your mind over and over again that you really want to do? What is really hitting your mind over and over and over again that you really want to do? What kind of confirmations are you getting according to what you want to do? Because that niggling feeling is trying to tell you that you need to answer the call. It's trying to tell you that you need to answer the call. And not only that, if you look at this card with the two ladies in the back, it's talking about you are being supported. You are being supported. We are the one that's giving you that feeling. We are the one that's giving you that feeling. So pay attention to it. We trying to get your attention. We trying to get your attention. Okay, the next card I have here is Dance with Life. It says do something to change your energy. Do something to change your energy. Because if you having a gut feeling of transformation, if you having a gut feeling of something that you need to do, then you need to just get up and do it. Dance with life. Why? Because it's not something that's going to bring you down. It's something that's going to take you to the next level. Dance with life. Just have fun. Have fun. Spirit is saying that we are speaking in your ear. We are speaking in your ear, and we are speaking specifically. But if you don't pay attention to it, you will always feel like this. what they trying to tell me. What is this feeling? Why am I feeling like this? You always feel like that if you don't pay attention and you don't take action. Like I said, prioritize, be consistent, and be reliable. That's the reason why this card is here. Dance with life. Be reliable. Be reliable. We trying to give you work, but it's not work that's going to drain you. It's work that's going to that's going to help you. It's not work that's going to drain you, but it's work that's going to help you. It's going to help you. Dance with life. Change your energy. If you have been feeling down and you have been feeling like kind of lost, start writing stuff. Start writing stuff. And you will be amazed of how much ideas you can put down. But, you know, just as well as you write them down, you have to put them into action. You have to work with them. Don't just let them sit there. If you have already written down ideas and stuff, put them to work. Put them to work. Put them to work. Put them to work, because that's gonna make you dance with life, and that's gonna change your energy. Why? Because now you have something to do. Now you have something to do. All right. And that was from the Work Your Life. Okay. So I'm gonna pull from the Osho Zen deck, and this is gonna be based on personal energy for the week, because you know, even though the full moon surface for maybe about like, you know, the whole day, maybe till like the next day or whatever, we still carry that energy. So what will we take from this energy that's going to branch off into, you know, next week? What are we going to take from this energy that's going to branch off until next week? I have two cards here. Okay, so the first card I have here is aloneness. Aloneness. So what I'm getting from this card is that, you know, a lot of us could be embarking on different journeys, new journeys. A lot of us could be embarking on different new journeys. With the staff here, it's talking about new journeys, a journey. And with this cliff here, it's talking about taking a risk. Taking a risk. Taking a risk. With this outline, that white outline is talking about being spirit-led. And you see that blue in the background. You definitely see that blue in the background. So it's talking about spirit talking to you, giving you certain instructions. And just like I said, be reliable. Be reliable. Why? Because the way that spirit moves, spirit will actually put you by yourself and you will feel alone. But it's only just to position you for your next chapter. It's only just to position you for your next chapter. So you may feel alone. during this full moon, or you may feel alone within next week. You may feel alone, but you know, don't feel alone. Feel as if you are getting things done. Feel as if you are getting things done. Why? Because that's gonna be the time that you have. You're gonna have a lot of time to get things done. That's the reason why you are alone. You have time to get things done. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. And it may feel scary. With this card here, schizophrenia. And it may feel scary, and it may feel, you know, something out of the ordinary. But with the number 2, you are moving with spirit. And you are way above the clouds. Way above the clouds. Some people haven't even reached that level yet, but you are way above the clouds. You are way above the clouds. Just trust the vibe. Trust the vibe. Trust it. So, and that was from the Osho Zen deck. So I'm actually gonna pull from the Psychic Tarot Oracle of the Heart, and this is going to be towards family, because the moon actually, you know, messes with our family too. It messes with the family. So let's check on our family. What's going on with the family? What's going on with the family for this blue moon? And it's a rare moon, so we want to see what's going on with this rare moon for our family. Let's see. Okay, the card I have here is balance. 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 Also, again, I'm seeing, you know, seeing things from a higher perspective. With the clouds in the background, I'm seeing things from a higher perspective. So for the ones that's having like problems in their family, definitely see things from a higher perspective. And with the masculine and the feminine here, it's talking about, you know, being one, and knowing that we are all one in certain ways, in many ways. We are all one in many ways. But it's going to take us to understand the difference in each one personality. It's going to take us to understand that we are one as far as for family, but we are also an individual. So I will have to deal with you on a certain level. Like you said, with the clouds here, seeing things from a higher perspective. Because as you see things from a higher perspective, it will bring everything else to balance. Knowing the difference. We are all one. We are one as human. We are one as human. But as far as for spirit wise, and as far as for life wise, we all have our different walks of life. So we have to like I said, deal with people where they at. With the number 14, trusting your intuition, trusting the vibe. And then with the number 4 deals with family. It deals with family. It deals with family, relationships, you know, spouses, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, work vibe. It deals with all of that. It deals with all of that. So like I said, understanding that, you know, that people come from different walks of life. You think you may know the person, but then again, you really don't. So you deal with the person where they at. And that right there will cause more of a balance versus a friction. That will cause more of a balance versus a friction. Why? Because you don't work against the grain. So if there's a certain situation that's surfacing right now with family, the only thing that you can do is just try to understand the best way possible. And as you understand the best way possible, you just take it and just move forward. That's it. And just let people be. And that right there will cause the balance. It may feel like it's imbalanced, but the thing is that certain people have to find their own way. So certain people have to find their own way. Seeing things from a higher perspective. Certain people have to find their own way. And then with the blue in the background again, communication. Again. Communication. Yeah. All right, and that was from the Psychic Tarot Oracle of the Heart. So I'm going to use the regular Psychic Tarot Oracle, the blue one. And so this one is going to be on finances. What's going on with our finances for this blue moon, this full moon, this blue moon? Finances. Okay. Okay. So the card I have two cards, but the first card that came out is Shadow. This is the first card that came out. And what I'm getting from this card is that we have to face our shadow self first. What are we scared of doing? What are we scared of doing? Because the thing is that within this pandemic, a lot of people have created their own business, side business, outside of working 9 to 5s. So, and the thing is that, we may have our own business, but there's still some things that we are contemplating on putting out there. And Spirit is saying that, you need to work through that shadow and figure out what is your fear. What is your fear of branding? What is your fear of going for? Also with this shadow card, it's definitely talking about new opportunities that's given unto you, but how would you handle it? Because these opportunities are promised to you. These are long opportunities. These are long. These opportunities that are given to you. They are going to be in for the long run. That's what I want to say. They're going to be in for the long run. Because it has the number 18, with the 1 meaning trusting your intuition. And then 8 meaning, promises, spiritual promises. So these opportunities that's being ushered to us are going to be in for the long run. So it's not like it's a short run. No, this is a marathon. Because the thing is that as you say yes to the opportunity, you're always going to come back to this shadow card. Why? Because there's always going to be a new opportunity and a new opportunity and a new opportunity. Why? Because those are the promises that was given to us. those were the promises that was given to us. New opportunities every day. But the thing is that you have to work through your shadow self in order for you to be in position to receive those things. Work through your shadow self. What are you afraid of? Again, it has blue. Communication. Communication. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? If the idea comes to you, just do it. It could be financially beneficial to you. It could definitely be financially beneficial to you. Why? Because you see yourself past your doubt, and you see yourself past your fear. You see yourself past your doubt, and you see yourself past your fear. So it opened up doors financially for you. It opens up doors financially for you. And then with the next card, I have Destiny. So a lot of these side business that we have, they're no longer going to be side business. They're going to be our business. Our business. And it's destined. It's destined. You have built yourself up to this point. That's what I'm hearing. You have built yourself up to this point. To the point where you can't stop and you can't go back. You can't stop and you can't go back. You have to go to your destiny. You have to go to your destiny. So keep going. Keep making ideas. Keep paying attention to certain ideas. And then with the number 10, one meaning, like I said, one meaning is, trusting your intuition. And one meaning, it starts with self. It starts with self. Trusting the vibe. Trusting the niggle. Trusting the vibe and trusting the niggle. It's going to take you somewhere. You deserve it. Why? Because you've been working on it. 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 So it's yours. Take yourself to that destined place. Wherever your destined place is, take yourself there.